basically, so I just got this camera for Christmas. It is Christmas Day, and got this tripod from Sony, which is what it's currently on. So I've just unboxed it. I'm going to roll some like artsy shots to like really show you the sort of quality you can get from this camera. It's absolutely amazing. I'll talk about what it can do and what its features are. So get into that, and then I'll speak to you later. Right, enjoy. So let's talk specs. I'm going to compare it to the GoPro, and although they are different cameras and they're for different uses, I'm still going to use it just because that's the camera I have been using. This camera is, I'm still going to be using the GoPro, but this is a camera I'm going to be mainly using from now on. This camera is about $750 if you find it in the right place. GoPro, when I bought it, was about $300. So massive price gap, but what you're getting with this is definitely worth it. This one has a 20.1 megapixel camera for photos, not filming, but the GoPro has a 12 megapixel camera. You can see the huge difference of quality that brings to this camera. This camera can shoot 1080p at I think 460 frames a second, but definitely 250. The GoPro can do 1080p at 60 FPS, which is nothing compared to what this can do, and can do 720p at 120 FPS. This can shoot 4K, not for very long, but it's still 4K nonetheless. If you want to use the really high frame rates like the ones I mentioned, it only shoots for a certain period of time. The camera can go up to 12,800 on regular ISO, down to 125 ISO. It's extended and go to 25,600, all the way down to 80, which is phenomenal, but it sacrifices a lot of quality, and I wouldn't use that often. Right now I think I'm shooting on 8,000 ISO because it's quite dark in here. If you're wondering why the quality isn't spectacular, it's because of that. This camera can reach aperture of f1.8. Of course has the flip LCD. It's not really a spec, but it's definitely an add-on. The GoPro is great with wide angle, whereas it didn't have a zoom. That really annoyed me in a lot of areas. Whenever I would try and shoot square shots like this one that you see, it would be in the narrow functions, which is in digital zoom, which is like just cutting down the pixels, which makes it really horrible quality. This has optical zoom to 3 times, I think. It might be 5, can't remember. Pro doesn't really need to focus, it's just, it has fairly wide aperture, focuses on everything. Whereas this isn't great at autofocus. You can do it pretty well, not as fast as some other cameras, but it has amazing manual focus. It's really quick, it's really easy to use. Still has great focus area. You can change focus range and focus mode really easily. Exposure, which is what I have for the Ring, can go from 2.3, I think. Electronic viewfinder, if ever you're in masses of sun, you can be amazing. Compared to my GoPro, it's just in a world of its own.